The Pentagon has confirmed it is sending a high-altitude anti-missile system operated by U.S. troops to Israel. Like and subscribe NewzClub for more updates. Officials say the Terminal High-Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) battery will bolster Israeli air defenses after Iran's missile attack on the country earlier this month. President Joe Biden has said it is meant to defend Israel, which is still expected to retaliate against an Iranian strike involving more than 180 ballistic missiles fired at Israel on October 1. The move has become the focus of attention as it involves putting American boots on the ground in Israel. There are already a small number of U.S. forces in the country, but this new deployment of about 100 troops is significant as it signals further U.S. entanglement in the expanding regional war. It is also being scoured for clues as to what it means about the effectiveness of Israel's missile defenses as the crisis grows. Israel has yet to launch its retaliation for Iran's attack, which will be lethal, precise and above all, surprising, according to Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Tehran said it fired on Israel because it assassinated Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Iranian-backed Hezbollah, in Beirut. It's still unclear whether the THAAD deployment is part of U.S. contingency planning to bridge gaps identified in Israel's aerial defenses, or whether it points to growing concerns in Washington of a more forceful Israeli strike on Iran. President Biden has opposed any attack on Iranian nuclear facilities, as well as on its oil or energy infrastructure, amid fears that it would trigger a spiraling conflict and affect the global economy. Whatever the background to the decision, it signals a further need by Israel for U.S. defense assistance amid the expanding Middle East war. Ballistic missiles like the Fata, one used by Iran earlier this month, are fired upwards into the Earth's atmosphere, where they change trajectory and descend towards their target. One of their military advantages is their immense speed compared with cruise missiles or drones. The THAAD system is highly effective against ballistic missiles, according to manufacturer Lockheed Martin, the biggest U.S. arms maker. Raytheon, another American weapons firm, builds its advanced radar. The system counts 6 truck-mounted launchers, with 8 interceptors on each launcher. It costs about $1 billion, £766 million, a battery and requires a crew of about 100 to operate it. THAAD is much sought after, including by Ukraine to counter Russian missile attacks. Saudi Arabia has orders in for it, and reportedly wanted more as part of an American weapons bonanza in return for officially recognizing Israel, a so-called normalization deal which was largely derailed after the October 7 attack by Hamas. The Pentagon describes the THAAD deployment as part of the broader adjustments the U.S. military has made in recent months to support Israel and defend American personnel from attacks by Iran and Iranian-backed groups. It says a THAAD was deployed in southern Israel for an exercise in 2019, the last and only time it was known to be there. A U.S. military deployment to Israel outside of drills is extremely rare, given Israel's own capabilities. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi warned on Sunday that the U.S. was putting the lives of its troops at risk by deploying them to operate U.S. missile systems in Israel.